there's always a temptation to turn ecotourism into some gee whiz type experience. That's rather than just contemplating nature or, sort of with the whole of your senses and interacting with it by walking through it and camping in it and so forth, to have some sort of experience that attracts people, sort of a Gold Coast type experience. We have the air walk, for instance, down the southern forests, which consists of going up in a series of walkways high up in the trees, which is a wonderful experience in its own way. And that's sort of just on the boundaries, but if you suddenly had a giant slide in the airwalk that fell into a big pool on the Huon River and you climbed out on a Huon pine, that would be going into the theme park end of things, yeah. Or using nature as a gymnasium rather than as a place to be. And there's lots of people that do use nature as a gymnasium, yeah. There's peak baggers. A lot of people go walking in the southwest to peak baggers. They have a list of peaks, and each of the peaks has a value, so there's competition to see who gets the highest peak value in a year and who can accumulate the highest peak value over a lifetime or a decade and so forth. So being out in the bush is basically going around chung 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 from peak to peak. It'd be okay if they weren't damaging the environment and doing it. Scenery mining is basically ecotourism operators who are there to make a profit, destroying the resource on which their tourism operation is based. So you have a wilderness experience in a boat called something like the Wilderness Piercer, and you get on the old Wilderness Piercer and it zings across Macquarie Harbour at a great rate, then up the river and races with the Wilderness Thruster, who's also the competitive ones up the river, and destroys the banks. The banks collapse, rainforest falls into the water, no longer scenically attractive. Who cares? We've made the money. We're going to get out of here. Yeah. So it's basically just traditional sort of exploitation of natural resources in the context of scenery. Place piracy is where you destroy the ambience, the feeling of a place in developing an ecotourism industry, because ecotourism is based on societies as well as ecology and wilderness. People think we can make money out of this, so they build thousands of hotels and visitor centres and sort of roads and stuff, and lots more people come in until the feeling of the place sort of goes, because it's not that sort of place anymore where you get away for a wild experience. It's sort of a place for cocktails by the wood fire and and spa bath experiences.